versus these guys.
Right, these two played
And when,
so often.
It's like when you watch certain players play against each other, you see that like it's like a different way that they're playing. They understand specifically what they're doing. It's like watching ESAM and like MVD, Fatality versus Scat. You know, those matchups where
Sonido
like
Fatality actually only fought 3 times last season.
just in last season.
They both.
That's only 3, in my opinion.
Okay. But before we start, for those
Griffin
that don't
wasn't
know,
as active.
I was about to say, I don't know about before we start, he almost got a 2-frame spike on Sonic that would have certainly killed.
so for those of you just tuning in and don't know what's happening, this is 404 in Doraville, Atlanta, Georgia. Every Thursday, this weekly's lit. Anyways, and then come to Maji after
When's Maji?
tomorrow.
Oh
every,
my god.
Every Friday.
Wow. Georgia's stacked with the locals. Gotta love
Georgia's
it.
got hot weeklies.
He
But
he actually tried to go for the grab on that. Okay.
Give me that knee emote, Fatality subs. I do this all the time when Griffin's on stream.
It's,
Give me them emotes. Farm the emotes.
It's pretty interesting because like in Smash 4, you know,
What the?
landing with the dare wasn't that common. It was more of a melee thing. You'd see a lot
Right.
more landing with dare with melee. But because characters have such poor options behind them, when Fatality and with Falcon lands on someone's shield with dare behind them, a lot of the times they choose a panic option that doesn't work because it's so safe behind the shield on a lot of characters. Sonic definitely one of them, lacking a lot of out-of-shield options.
Does Fatality have a Falcon Punch emote? Because I think we need one of those right now. Anyways.
He tries to call out the spin dash with the first hit of Nair. That would have killed, but he's stuck in disadvantage for it now. Oh, never mind.
Falcon dive. Ooh, try to shove smash. Now these two actually kind of go back and forth a little. There were moments where Sonido kind of dominated, but Fatality definitely does take his sets. Sonido goes so deep. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
What's the punish?
Oh, no, he drifts past the ledge.
Too far.
Oh, the Griffin drift was too powerful this time. It's funny because when you watch sets with Fatality in them, you always hear the commentators talk about that. His drift is like absolutely insane with Falcon's recovery, but that time it was just a little too far.
It's quite slippery. It's very...
He stretches a mediocre recovery to like a mile.
Okay.
Here we have Sonido showing that he's not a slouch though, keeping Fatality in this corner and in the air. He's not letting him out. That forward tilt, safe one shield, but he responds anyway, doesn't even care that it is.
Tech chase. Spin dash. Shields just in time.
Lands with that dare once again. Didn't hit his shield though,
Jumps
so it wasn't
right
safe.
behind him. Oh.
Back off
Dash
stage.
attack a little
Dangerous
too-
situation. Almost got the 2-frame. His hair off. He ran through the hit of jab. Fatality had started a jab there, by the way.
Did you see that air dodge down?
That was so risky.
Turnaround.
Nope.
Not quite.
He doesn't have he has his jump. He doesn't have an air dodge.
Can he
though.
recover?
The weave. Oh, that, he actually hit it. That didn't even look
That
like it
was-
made contact, but it did.
Back air is giant. Back air is giant. Wow. Very close game one.
I must say for
But
extremely
definitely,
close.
you know, like you were saying, Falcon, when he's in the corner or when he's off stage, definitely gets the work, and Sonic can capitalize very well.
You see, the thing is, being in the corner in this game is just harder than it was in like a lot of previous games because one, you know, movement options in the ground are so bad for one. And then you can't run through people as well. And then Falcon on top of that having such a terrible initial dash too just makes it so difficult for him to get out of those scenarios, even though he's so fast.
Now, when you have a lead, it's a different story. Being at the ledge is quite good.
Who won that game?
Sonido.
Sonido did.
Yes, I thought.
Nair.
Doobly Donker.
Oh my god!
No Doobly Donker, but gets it back off stage and doesn't kill. Wait, is he going to
Weak
die for
back
this?
air.
He actually died
Weak
for that.
back air.
He actually died for
Alright.
that.
Ha.
Kudos to Sonido for really capitalizing on that over-aggression from Fatality.
I'm sorry, chat. That was very loud, but aye. He died so early. Only the
There's a
good
spike.
die young.
Spike back here, pretty good.
What an
Just
aggressive
does it
edge guard.
again.
Hydro is in the chat. Hello, Sidebang Discord.
That was a really overextended side B. He doesn't die for it though. I'm seeing hints of Game & Watch in the Sonic plays up being at a disadvantage a lot.
spring.
Oh, he texts it and actually gives him the hug. He was so far on stage, he almost warped to him though.
Uh-oh.
We're going to see the flame.
Dangerous. The reach!
He goes for the super aggressive up air.
Oh my goodness.
And ends up drifting past the ledge again. I know he's hitting himself for that
Dude,
head.
Griffin felt himself with that read. And
well, the thing is, Griffin once said, I remember reading this on his Twitter, he's like, he learned this from Japanese players. A lot of the times people don't expect you to overextend like that for a kill, and often leads to like you getting that lead that you need.
My. What a...
And so you see a lot of in his play where Griffin will do something that's really, really out there, but a lot of times it pays off. Such as that. That forward smash was such a hard call out and so risky, but he got the kill for it.
For sure.
Falling up air off of the down throw on the platform.
Getting hit by elbow is just the most hard-hitting things in Smash.
If only Falcon Punch was still good. No doobly donker. I expected him to land on the platform.
Holy.
He back airs him out of the spin dash.
And just
Could
like
be dangerous.
that, Griffin's in the game. Okay, Sonido finds his way on stage.
Really good read on that rollout.
And now this is an edge guard opportunity.
He gives him the hug. No rock rock because he was actually too far up.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I'm sure Sonido was looking for it. 2-frame? No 2-frame.
I was going to get up.
He
Finds
catches
the
him on the up
air.
B.
Uh-oh.
He calls out the
I thought
roll.
he
It just
read the
wasn't
roll.
there.
My goodness, you can't punish rolls. Hang on, that's going to
The
do
dash
it.
attack gets the kill.
Well, all right. That's an even set, baby.
Here we are. We are 1-1.
All right, all right, all right. All right, I'm not going to do that. Never mind. One on the board. Now.
It's pretty cool to see how much the crowd is thinned out now.
Yeah, everyone's just playing games now. Because it's like this has happened so often, so it's not like anything big is happening by either one of these players winning.
That's true. You see, this is my first time being back here in months, so this is all big to me.
Now I'm sure for the Fatality subs in the chat, this is very important.
That is one of Falcon's only actually decent out-of-shield options, that up B, and it's so risky if you miss it. But Fatality utilizes his drift so well that like oftentimes he makes it look a lot better than it really is.
Oh my. That Raptor boost.
Really good awareness coming in from Sonido. He noticed that Fatality was going to extend there and went ahead and threw out that fair.
Yeah,
now he's off stage on that platform. He resets his jump twice.
He's just hopping, and there it is again. Up special out of shield.
Crosses him up with that up air. That was a really good option. He retakes center stage with that. Goes for that super risky dare. Doesn't get 2-frame though.
Sonido does that a lot. Neutral get up, forward tilt. Really good way to get.
Wow, Sonic can go so deep. He calls him out on the up B this time, but he lands on the platform, so it's safe anyway.
It's Kalos.
Oh, he techs it.
Oh,
but eats the forward tilt on the side B.
Great forward tilt.
Interesting thing about Falcon's side B. When he hits you when he's jumping in the air, it hits from above him first. So if you crouch the attack and he starts the hitbox above you and you're a short character, you can challenge it with a low attack when he's not invulnerable anymore.
Yeah. And, uh-oh.
Yep.
How did he? Okay.
I didn't expect that to confirm, but he really made it work.
You know, that combo also does like 40%.
Yeah, it's insane. It's always worth it to go for that if you can. Doobly donker? No doobly donker.
You know, the person who invented that, coined that term, is in the building right now. And
Who would
it's not
that be?
Fatality. That would be Spike.
Really? I was not aware. The more you know.
Yeah.
Georgia Smash history. Gotta love it. He's
Yeah.
off stage. We're going to see him go for the 2-frame. No, he goes for the up B instead. That's very risky because he understands that if he hits that up B, he's taking the risk of getting rocked.
Wow.
Did he just run up and up smash?
You know, up smash,
It's basically lagless.
it is quite fast, and it's also just super strong. It's just kind of hard to hit sometimes. But, ooh, Spring's just out of there. Sonido knows what he was ahead of him after that neutral air.
All right, this is where you don't want to be versus Falcon, stuck in the air, but Sonido lands and actually goes for a super aggressive grab.
I love Fatality's Falcon
Uh-oh. Okay, he doesn't go for the extension. He waits.
Ooh.
Off stage, another dangerous scenario. Sonido's waiting. He weaves around the up B.
Nice. Slow down with the land.
Air dodges to the ground, covers it with the jab. However, he tries to land down with the knee, but the fair ends up beating it out.
Okay. Oh, almost gets the frame trap, but doesn't matter. Nipple hitbox is
Neutral air dodge is just so safe. It's so hard to get those frame traps now.
good tech roll in behind the spin dash.
It lets him take back center stage as well, but
Yeah.
he puts himself back in the corner of the platform. Doesn't have a jump right now. Sonido chooses to not pressure him though.
Okay, trade good for Griffin.
He calls
and
out
another
the down air. Okay, that was
Wow.
actually really smart because that covered air dodge in as well as covered spin dash back to stage and
Wow.
covered down air. So that was a really good option coming in from Fatality. Great awareness.
Stain is currently fighting Vendetta off stream. Danya getting 7th and Fireball getting 7th.